pretty proud of myself. It's almost as if I'm doing this to let myself know that I can do this. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, girl, you can really do it all. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm finna shoot a podcast because I'm finna talk about it in my moo-moo. No, I'm not changing today. I'm not going to work. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not changing. Y'all finna get the moo-moo. Y'all finna really see how I be working. So, I'm finna shoot this little podcast. And we gon' Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Welcome back to Rest Mama Podcast, where we believe rest is rich, grace is gold, and legacy is carried one day at a time. I am your host, Agatha, and for those that don't know, I'm a mama of three. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a bag designer. I am a nonprofit starter. I am also an event manager, a travel consultant, and a bonds lady. And if you ask me what else I do, baby, I'm probably gonna be like everything. Few housekeeping, y'all know, follow Rest Mama Inc. and my personal page, Agatha_Inc. and then the website restmamainc.org, where you can get all the cute things that I'm going to be discussing. I'm not going to discuss the product today. I'm going to do that on another review. I don't even know where the earring is. Oh, it's right there. But we're going to discuss about giving myself grace today, because I'm all over the place. My ADHD has kicked in and I'm about to cry. Well, I have been emotional for the past week, but I realized today, DEFCON 5 started, so that's why. But we're gonna and I'm shooting in a different app today. It might seem a little choppy, but I had to put on a filter because, baby, I am intense. And y'all can tell what side I sleep on, baby, because the eyebrows, one is dark and one is light. Here we are. I'm not doing anything today. Y'all see me in my moo-moo. This is the most natural spot that I've been in. And anybody that watches my blog. What the hell is this? Podcast on YouTube. Y'all know that there's different ways of me, and y'all finna get all of me, okay? I don't have an aesthetic. People say you have an aesthetic, you should have a niche. I don't. I'm a mama. A mama that does 50,000 things, and this is what you finna get. You're gonna get the girly side of me, you're gonna get the tomboy side of me, you're probably gonna get the mama of me, you're probably gonna get the side of me. Like, you're gonna get it all at this point. But anyways, let's talk about today. Grace. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I am walking into one of my prayers. I'm walking into the most, like, an epic season of my life. I'm launching brand. I'm launching myself. I'm hosting events, motherhood, being in love. Everything has dropped on me in this season, and it's crazy. I've been preaching rest is rich, and this is my LaSura era and everything, and here I am living it. I woke up this morning very gratitude and gracious, but I'm all like, baby, you be doing all of this and the most, and you kind of overwhelm your own self. I was very emotional this week. I knew that DEFCON 5 was going to be starting soon, but this week really got to me, y'all. Really. And I'm going to do a short recap, and we're going to get back into what the podcast is. The happier side of things is my bags. I kind of accidentally launched them before I was ready, and they kind of took off, and so I've received some sales, and I'm pretty scared about it because I'm in the process of getting the inventory for the bags, and people are placing orders, and I'm all like, no, I'm not ready. But people are gracious enough to give me grace and get the bags here, and I can have the shipment start within the next 3 weeks, which I'm so happy and thankful for. But I am scared that it's going to flop. 2, at my job, it's just been a lot going on. There was a nasty rumor that was spread about me at my job, and I don't like it. And I don't like the fact that I'm just the nicest, sweetest person, I feel like, and I'm a team player, and it's just people keep fucking with me. And they spreading lies, and it's crazy, and it actually got to me. And then my ex-husband is in some mess once again. 7,000 miles. And I told the individual, I was like, why do think I'm the handler of him. I'm no longer the wife. I'm a friend, but I'm not, like, we cool, but we ain't like, why is y'all calling me? Two situations. And that added on top of me. And then I hadn't seen my man in like a week. And he came into town and he didn't come see me. And I was like, how you just not come over? You in town today and I ain't seen your face? That is crazy to me. So I went off on him. And it was just such an emotional week, y'all. And I don't know. And I was like, is this a test? It's got to be a test. Agatha, pass it. And I was telling him, I was like, I just feel so alone right now. Like, you have no idea, so wrapped up in your world, and you ain't even take the time. And he's normally not like that, but I think maybe it was amplified a little bit because of what I have going on this week. And I just feel like he just wasn't in tune with what I had going on. So I kind of went off on him. And we talked about it. We talked it through. We're good. We never fuss or fight or anything like that. When I say I went off on him, like, I'm opening up, I'm being vulnerable. Let me rephrase that. I didn't go off on him where we was fussing and fighting. We never do that. I just was vulnerable for him, and that's very hard for me. And I was just like, I need you to show up right now. You show up in ways, but I need you to, like, I'm physically telling you need to get here and now. And so for him, it's just like he has to ask questions like, well, what's wrong? Because you ain't told me nothing. And that's fair. That's very fair. And so after talking it through and he's like giving me his suggestions and things of that nature, I was able to breathe a little bit. But then it's kind of like I got so much work to do because I can't really focus on what's going on at work because that's just work and it is what it is. And BS gonna be bad BS and haters gonna hate and bitches gonna be bitches. Okay. But the main goal, the main purpose is Rest Mama and what I do, what I am doing or what I'm supposed to do. And I need to like shift. That's why I think that maybe that was a distraction and kind of throw me off my game because this here now is crazy for what I'm experiencing right now. And sometimes I catch myself like, girl, how are you doing all this? And I'm like, baby, I don't know. I don't know. Like half the time I be fueled for iced coffee or them hot drinks or Jesus and vibes and prayer and liquor. Okay? And here's the thing, epic doesn't always have to feel epic when you're in it. Sometimes it's just messy. Sometimes it feels like things are just piling up. You know, you got the kids, I got the dogs, family. Like, baby, I ain't had my hair done. At least I went and got my nails done. Y'all should have seen my nails last week and got my eyelashes. Somebody put some clusters on, baby, because I was looking a hot mess until I could get to my eyelash esthetician, right? But last night I was sitting here and I worked to the wee hours of the morning trying to get, just upload some things because I got another part 2 to the launch. I got the purses that are already launched and then I have part 2, which is a jewelry, and I'm doing everything on my own. I don't have any help. I don't have no interns. I don't have nobody stepping in. Don't nobody come in here and take the pictures. Don't nobody shoot the content. Don't nobody edit none of this stuff. It is all me. And I'm building my website again for the 3rd time. And so as I sit last night and I was just like, my anxiety was catching up to me and my ADHD was kicking in now. Shit. And I was just like, close the laptop down, turn it, because the computer even started slowing down and it was frustrating me. I was like, close it down, restart tomorrow. And so when I laid in the bed, I messaged him and I was like, hey babe, can you take a look at the website, see if you see anything that's off, like be my second eyes right now. You don't have to look at it now, but when you get a chance. And he's like, babe, the website looks fine. And I was like, well, no, let me go into a little bit more context. And I sent him a screenshot of the analytics and I was like, these are my analytics I need to know how to converge. And that's where I'm kind of like harping on. And he was like, oh, I get you. And then of course I asked Nova and she spit out what I need to do and it was in line. It is the crazy thing and it's scary about AI and chat, but it was in line with what my vision was and I couldn't really put it out. It's crazy. So I was like, okay, I went to sleep. I had a dream and I think that subconscious dream came to the forefront, or maybe it was confirmation that Agatha, you on the right like wave path, or like the path of what you need to do. So I got up this morning, I shot some content, I sat down at my desk and now rebuilding my website. And literally as I was sitting here, like pulling everything in, I just heard the word grace. And I think that I need to give myself grace because, Agatha, it's kind of like saying, giving myself grace looks like saying, sis, you don't have to have it perfect to get it done. Because I've got it done. I did it. There's nothing else outside of little bitty things that I need to fix, but I did it. And it's here. And grace is allowing me to like breathe, you know, and I'm just so thankful for that right now. And grace is knowing that even if I drop the ball somewhere, it's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay. I don't believe that I dropped the ball when it comes to my launch. I think my launch went the way that it was supposed to go because it needed to go that way. Because I think that if I had put a date on it, I was going to continue to procrastinate, and not launch. And so when I uploaded the bags and it was active, I didn't think that people were going to go to the website and start purchasing bags through the website, through Google, through social media, and everything. And it literally was like, okay, you got to get serious because people really love this. This is what you're supposed to do. I've had my sister tell me that. I've had friends tell me that. I've had people be like, baby, I ain't never did nothing like this before, but I'm buying a bag. Like, literally, when I tell you grace, it was supposed to happen that way. And so I have to know how to give myself grace. And so I am pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. And I'm just thankful. Like, I really, truly is. I don't ever want to do something and it's not an excellence. And I tell myself I'm not a perfectionist, but I guess I am a little bit. But still, at the end of the day, like, it's only me, and you have to be, Agatha, you have to see, like, girl, you the shit. Like, you doing it all. Like, you a website designer, you a UI designer, you Java back here code and shit, and you're a content creator, and you're a videographer, and you're a photographer, and you're a designer. Like, you actually design your own bags, and you are a warehouse worker, and you are a product buyer, and it's just like you carry the hats, and you have to give yourself grace. The load, of course, is heavy, but it needs to be done. It is the purpose that is placed on your life, and you have to give yourself. And even yesterday, I was like, I'm not doing enough. And I had to take I was like, let me go over here and just take a quick nap. Like, go sit down and like take a nap. Baby, I didn't sleep about 10, 15 minutes, and I got up and I was like, okay, you need to get back to it. And I just want to say this. The whole rest is rich movement isn't about being lazy. It's about being intentional. And rest doesn't mean that I'm not working. It means that I'm recharging so I can show up bigger and better for this epic season that I have going on, right? Because if not, I'm going to burn myself out, right? So if you are listening to this, like, hear me clearly. If you think that you're doing everything and not nothing at all, stop. Give yourself grace. Take a nap, eat a snack. Oatmeal cream pies is my favorite. That's my take the load off type stuff. Light a candle. Turn on music. Take yourself out. The other day, I went to the mall by myself. I just got in the car and just left. And I mean, allow yourself to live in the moment, Agatha. Like, when I tell y'all, I'm about to cry. I've been crying all weekend. And I'm all like, is it because of DEFCON 5? Is it because I'm so emotional? Is it because this is an answered prayer? And yes, to all of it. It is all of it. And I want you guys to like think about those type of things that you are involving yourself in, whether it's trying to prepare for a new promotion at work, trying to quit your job because work is hell. You're a new mom. You're an existing mom with college kids in college. You know, give yourself grace, baby. You got to. You got to, because and also give yourself grace and rest in the moments. And let me back up about it, because I'm gonna say that again about the work type of situation. Don't let them fucking stress y'all out this week. You can tell them to kiss your ass, and if they want to fire you, then they can fire you. That'll be them having to pay that money again to train somebody else to do your job. Cuss their ass out. In the most gracious way. Okay? So, y'all, as I step into this season, y'all pray for me. Please pray for me. I'm choosing grace. I'm choosing grace for the things that I cannot control. Grace for the things that I don't finish. Grace for the fact that I'm a human being and not a machine. Like, I'm not a machine at all. And I suggest that you guys do the same. Lift your girl up in prayer. If you're rocking with my Rest Mama podcast, share it out, y'all. I haven't gotten to this point to promote the podcast a lot, but if y'all listening, share, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. It's going to be fun. I'm going to actually have some guests I'm wrapping up this season. I'm almost done with this season. I forgot the housekeeping. I think I might have said it earlier, but if I didn't, y'all, my ADHD. Follow Rest Mama Inc. on Instagram. Follow my personal page, Agatha_Inc. Personal. That's like the brand. Like, that's actually I don't have anything where I'm twerking on the red light or anything over there, but it actually is a glimpse into who I am, like what I love to do and things of that nature. So you can kind of see where the passion comes from in building Rest Mama Inc. And then too, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, just put in Rest Mama Inc. or Agatha Marshall. I'm there. RestMamaInc.org is a website. I have books, I have jewelry, I have sweatshirts, I have my new handbags. Y'all, the handbag collection is the bomb.com. I'm gonna actually insert a video picture here. Y'all, I love these bags. These bags have slept with me in my bed, baby. Okay. When I tell y'all them bags, everybody been talking about them bags. It is crazy. I've gotten a couple of orders from complete strangers that don't know me from Adam. And it's just wild to me. It is wild to me. My little dream in my head that from a little girl when my grandmother bought me those I talked about it in my last podcast episode, but when my grandmother bought me those them boxes of bags, to me sitting and doodling at work because I was like, I gotta come up with something, and I designed these bags and then I sent it over to, like, when I tell y'all the process and then putting it out there accidentally and it's on go is crazy to me. And I'm just so thankful. Hopefully soon I'll be able to, when the door opens. I know I talk about me being everybody, production and all that. I know I talk about it, but I really have to do this for myself. And I have to be obedient to what I've been told for it to work. And maybe when the door opens up that I can get some help, babe. I'm gonna be asking. But like I said, like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. Please do that. Y'all interact with this. I know, like I said, I don't promote the podcast as much because I have 500 other things going on. But y'all, please do that. If you want to do something for me, or, hey, what can I do to help? That could be tremendous help. Okay. Because, the next phase of Rest Mama is really going deeper into my community that I've built with the moms that I have, and really truly helping them out with what I'm doing with the boutique. So I love y'all, mean it, make good choices. It's a short podcast today. I don't even think it was 10 minutes. It might be 20, it might be 10. I don't know. Love y'all, mean it, make good choices. Be a leader. Don't be average, be savage. Keep Christ first. Ladies, you're beautiful. Fellas, y'all got this. Hey, fellas, get y'all girl a bag. Christmas coming up. Get your folks these bags. This one right here is now my favorite. I thought I liked the green one. Everybody loves the green one. And I'll show y'all the green one real quick. Let me show y'all real quick. This green one, this is the best seller. This is the one that's selling out. It's gorgeous. You get it. But this one right here is definitely for that corporate work girly. I carried it the other day. Me and my man was out. And he was like, oh, that's one of the bags. He was like, I thought that was another brand bag. I was like, yes. I love this bag, baby. There are a few things that I'm changing on this bag. This is just the handle. I'm just changing the handle. But I love this bag. Y'all get y'all folks one. I love y'all. Mean it. Bye.